I want to take a few minutes to talk about Mr. James Yeager of Tactical Response and his recent ban on YouTube. You've probably seen some of my other videos where I kind of bag on Mr. Yeager, and I don't want to give the impression that I don't like the guy or that I am discrediting him in any way. Um, the guy knows his shit. He's got some really good info out there. He's got actual combat experience. Um, the the main thing is he seems to let his passion govern him. He's got a very strong passion for the Second Amendment, which a lot of us do, and with that I can agree with the majority of what he says. Um, Now the difference is I'm not going on social media and telling everybody this passion. I'm not getting myself flagged. I'm not tipping my hand to the enemy. Um, you know, all warfare is based on deception. And when and if the time comes that we have to resist a tyrannical government, we don't want to let them know we're coming. And by saying if my Second Amendment rights are stamped on again, I'm going to start shooting people. Well, of course, a tyrannical government is going to take steps against somebody like that. He unfortunately had his concealed carry permit revoked in Tennessee, and I'm sure that they've tried to do other things. Um, yes, it is his First Amendment right to say these things. However, there will come a time where we are going to have to act, and we don't want them to know we're coming. When the time comes, you know, we don't want them to know who we are, where we're coming from. Those things are better left unsaid in a social media. Um, because the enemy is just going to take countermeasures against actions like that, and unfortunately, it results in legal ramifications. Um, and by doing so, a lot of the things that Mr. Yeager is putting out there isn't doing any justice to the gun community. It's making us all look like right-wing terrorists. That we all just are gun nuts and want to take over the government or just kill people because we can, and that's not the issue. Every person I know that carries a firearm or is a firearm enthusiast prays to God that they never ever have to point their weapon at a person, and whether it's shoot to maim or shoot to kill, nobody ever wants to have to be put in that situation. And I know for a fact that Mr. Yeager has been in these situations before. I know that he was in an ambush in Iraq and lost half of his team. And that's not saying that they did bad or things that they could. I don't know. I wasn't there. I do know that when you're under that kind of stress, you don't know how you're going to react. Um, the guy survived it, so that's a testament to something. Some people call him a coward. I call him a survivalist. He survived a deadly ambush in which half of his team was killed. So I won't take that away from him. Um, once again, I just don't think that he's doing the gun community any justice by putting it out there on social media. A lot of us agree with you, Mr. Yeager, but we just can't outright say it because, once again, all warfare is based on deception. When the time comes, we need to fight from stealth and subterfuge. That's about it for today's Jacketed Hollow Points. And Mr. Yeager, I hope you see this and keep up the great work.